What's up, DFS players? We got two WNBA games tonight, Sky Aces, Sun Sparks. So one of the games is projected to be pretty close. We have the Las Vegas Aces as very slight favorites if you look on OddsJam, just across sports books and the lines they're offering. And then the Connecticut Sun are, obviously, unsurprisingly, massive favorites against the Sparks, like minus 700, minus 650, even minus 800. So what we're going to be going through is the best player props on PrizePicks, right? So a few sports books and DFS operators, they offer player props on PrizePicks or on the WNBA, and PrizePicks is one of those. So what I like to do kind of to start these videos is explain how this platform works, because it's pretty interesting. And what you'll notice is on PrizePicks, any two picks you select, you're always going to be getting 20 to win 60, right? It doesn't matter what two picks you select, overs, unders, 20 to win 60. So essentially, PrizePicks just gives out two-leg parlays, any two legs you select at plus 200 odds, 20 to win 40 in profit. So we've gone through this math a ton of times, so I won't dwell on it. But essentially what this means, and there will be a video on the end screen if you want to learn more about how PrizePicks works, is that PrizePicks is giving you the implied juice of minus 137 on any player prop you select, MLB, tennis, whatever, minus 137 on the over and the under. So as an example, if we head over to OddsJam and we kind of compare the lines on PrizePicks to those on the sportsbooks and look for value, what you'll see is every over-under on PrizePicks is going to be minus 137, minus 137. And the reason for that is minus 137 is the implied price of a plus 200 parlay. So let's go ahead, let's get into the first pick I have, which is right here. So I'm on Bonner over 11.5 points, right? So PrizePicks is setting her line at over under 11.5. And what you'll notice is Underdog Fantasy has her line set at 12.5. And then Bet365 has her point total at 13.5. So PrizePicks is 2 full points lower than Bet365, a sportsbook that's available throughout the world. So a pretty efficient betting market. And then Underdog is setting her line at 12.5. So this should tell us as a sports bettor that, hey, PrizePicks is giving you a great line on Bonner, right? And they're 2 full points lower than Bet365, 1 full point lower than Underdog. So obviously if you're playing her on PrizePicks, the sharp play is in the over, right? You're getting a fantastic price. Why would you include her under 11.5 at minus 137 implied odds on PrizePicks when you could go over to Bet365 and bet her under 13.5 at minus 110? So we're using data in the entire sports betting market to find line discrepancies in sharp bets on PrizePicks. And the first one we definitely want to go with is Bonner over 11.5 points. And you can see she's averaging 13.6 points on the season, the Sun forward. So kind of lines up, kind of makes sense. And this is the first bet I'm happily going with. Now in the second game, we have the Aces Sky, so projected to be a good game, is what I'm on is right here. Emma over 11.5. Once again, same reasons. Underdog has her half a point higher, and then Bet365 has her a full point higher in juice towards the over. So this indicates to us that, yeah, the sharp play is on her over on PrizePicks. So I'm going to go ahead and lock this in as my second pick. And if you go ahead, you just kind of look at her stats. She's averaging 12.4 points per game. Kind of lines up, using real-time data from the entire sports betting market to find out where PrizePicks is just way off and where they're giving you way too good of a line. And this pick on Bonner is the best one for today, over 11.5, when the sports books are setting her at 12.5 and 13.5. So I went ahead, I locked it in. We'll lock it in right now for half a unit. And I'll add this play. I think it's a pretty good PrizePicks play using data, using math to find these line discrepancies and sharp bets on PrizePicks. So lock it in, let me know if you tail, and let's make some money.